shaking eyes? It's Feldy bringing you another Clash of Clans video, and today we are back in CWL. We are actually on our final day, although I will have a bunch more videos for you guys. We currently, that was day 5. We are currently winning, although these guys have only used 2 attacks. Alright, so as you can tell, they both have 2 stars. I want to show you a couple air attacks that might help your war attacks out. All right, let me go ahead and pull these up here. Day 5, we've got Keller. He did a war attack, and he uses air. So I want to show you guys this real quick. Obviously, you're going to get like a mix of upgraded bases, not upgraded bases, and what I really want to try to focus on is just the attack style itself, right? You're never, I would say for the most part, the max Town Hall 12s for all-out wars are very few and far in between. They are the elite of elite clans. The general population is going to just get pretty much these normal kind of mixed bag of clans. So he comes in and he brings his wall wrecker instead of a stone slammer for the air, because he knew that he could get his heroes to kind of path in just a little bit easier, kind of help take out some of those defenses. And his style is pretty sweet with this attack here. Now, he did have his Grand Warden set to ground, which again is probably a bad idea when you're doing an air attack. You really need that aura around the Grand Warden. However, yeah, it still ended up working out. It still ended up being a 3-star. So as you can see, he did save his ability till late. The only really cool factor with the Grand Warden, whether or not he's set to air or ground, is when you pop that ability, he puts anybody in that aura invincible, right? Which that is pretty sweet. So he had some cleanup crew over here, and the queen kind of comes in and starts to take out the rest of it. So yeah, it's really an awesome attack by Keller. He is kind of like our air ninja in our clan. He is able to 3-star pretty much any base with air. And air right now is just such a powerful attack. So that was one strategy. Again, you can always go back, rewind these, watch them over and over, and how to see kind of where placement should be, etc. I want to bring you another one of his from yesterday. Actually, was this Lord Glenn? I think Lord Glenn might have had one in air. Nope, Lord Glenn's was a ground attack. Keller's was the air attack. I know Lord Glenn did just do an air attack, but I think it was just a raid. Okay. So here is Keller. He's number 3, attacking number 2. Again, the buildings were a little bit downgraded. Notice very smart manipulation of an earthquake, because when you're using balloons, you need that town hall to be a defense. So instantly it becomes a defense with the little Tesla, right? And now that's just a little level 3. I'm not even a Town Hall 12, so I guess a little kind of doesn't make any sense for me to say, but it's a Town Hall 12 level 3, which doesn't have that much power to it compared to the level 5s that normally people are putting out there. So he just kind of comes in, and those rages and haste were just placed beautifully. If you ever have a question about like where to place the rages and stuff, look in the base itself to see exactly where all the defenses are kind of placed, and you can almost path how the balloons are going to take. And so you can see they're just going to split off up top there. Yep. And then the dragon is obviously going to go for anything, but just kind of speeding this along here, you can kind of see there's still a single target Inferno and an air D left in this base, but yet he somehow manages to yet 3-star it. Now, of course, again, defenses aren't that strong, but even then, I still think he probably would have 3-starred it. Okay, so there's yet another one. I do want to show you now 2 from today's war, because today's war we had 2 great 3-star attacks. The other one is from Keller, of course. Keller is number 3 going against number 2. Now, this is a much upgraded base compared to the other ones that you did see. Now, it is not yet max like it should be, but it does have that high Eagle, the level 3 Eagle. The Expos are at least, you know, one away from being maxed out at Town Hall 12. That Town Hall 12 is a level 4, which means it's got just even that much more power. He does a beautiful job. He freezes those Clan Castle troops just in the nick of time to let his Hound get there. Now, I've seen attacks where people bring like 5 Hounds, and once they basically distract long enough for the balloons to get there, and then they pop, and then they're basically like the minion cleanup, right? I guess the pup cleanup, but really they're all kind of minions in a weird way, right? They all kind of blend together down there. But anyway, so he comes in and he just did a really great job 3-starring this base. Again, Haste placed really beautifully. The little tower over here with the Wizard Tower and Inferno, you know, that Wizard Tower really was about to start just taking out all of them. Luckily, he was able to get that Wizard Tower and still get that Inferno before that last Air D gets those. Then he has his cleanup crew coming down from the south, his heroes from the north, and then all it is just a matter of time before he gets that 3-star. Now, I will say he saved his King's Rage at a beautiful time. You never want to rage it right when you think you're going to, because most likely you're going to walk into a big bomb. That happens so many times to me. You want to try to save it till that very last second, especially if he's just leaving a building and going to another one. Don't use it. Wait until he targets onto another building, unless he is just absolutely dead, okay? All right, last attack for today, I promise, and then I'll get out of your hair and you can carry on with your day. Darkspawn. He is a Town Hall 12 attacking a Town Hall 11. We knew the mismatch was going to happen, and we kind of took advantage of it, to be quite honest with you. I told him if he brings his Wall Wrecker in and takes out that Eagle, we've got a really good shot for your air attacks just to kind of go crazy, right? So look at that Wall Wrecker. It misses the Eagle completely. It is... I literally couldn't believe my eyes. The tornado is right there. Luckily, it draws the troops back into the Eagle. And sure enough, he had enough troops. And those max drags, man, those are beast. So drag attacks are still very, very strong. I know he's a Town Hall 12. I don't know if he had been at Town Hall 11, if it would have been a 3-star. Just because you'll notice how many troops die out. You know, but he doesn't have super strong heroes, so he's got 25, 25, and 11. So if he was a max Town Hall 11, which would be 50, 50, and 20, then I really think he would have 3-starred this no matter what. So I guess that's the trade-off of going up to a Town Hall above kind of where you normally should be when you don't have those hero levels. But man, he did a killer job in here, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So Darkspawn did an awesome job here with his beautiful drag attack, and that Grand Warden was set to air, which definitely helped out a ton. You can see the King kind of coming down here. I'm just going to fast forward it because we do know it ends up being a 3-star, but as you can see, the drags that are left, they did have, you know, a fairly... They were injured dragons. So, like I said, I don't know if he was a Town Hall 11, if that would have really been a 3-star with his hero levels. But if you had max hero levels and you brought some drags into that kind of attack, I think you could have 3-starred that base. So, just a couple little attacks for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed that. That is the all-air attack. And air is super, super strong in the meta right now. I usually bring you ground attacks, so I wanted to bring you some air attacks. And until tomorrow, good luck with your war. Feldy, peace.